One of Donald Trump's MOs, his recurring themes in his life and his presidency, is to fail at something and then take credit for something somebody else did. He's done it his whole life. He has especially done it throughout his political career. He has taken credit for things other people have done that he himself failed at. During the entirety of his first term in office, the first 4 years in office, we kept hearing about how we were going to get an infrastructure package done. We have a crumbling infrastructure in the United States of America that needs to be rebuilt. Rebuilding it would put millions of people to work. It would rebuild the infrastructure and then create a lasting infrastructure for our country to have. And it's something that no matter who the president and Congress is that gets it accomplished, Republican, Democrat, or Independent, should be praised for doing so. Trump tried to do it. He kept talking about infrastructure week. It was coming in just a couple of weeks, and it never happened. He failed at getting an infrastructure bill done. Enter Joe Biden. An infrastructure bill got passed through a bipartisan effort in the Congress, signed into law by Joe Biden. It was opposed by every Republican across the board, and Donald Trump publicly, openly, and full-throatedly encouraged Republicans not to sign on to this because they didn't want to give Joe Biden a win during his presidency. So the Republicans opposed it. The Democrats passed it. Infrastructure dollars started to flow, and Republicans started taking credit for it left and right. They would show up to projects that are being kicked off in their districts and stand there with a big check and go, look what I got for my district. Now, the reason why they say, look what I got for my district is once the money started flowing out for the bills, they had to make sure to go, hey, remember, we get some of that. And then it comes back to their district, and then the district gets to go, hey, look what they brought home. But they voted against it. They didn't want it to happen, the Republicans. Trump especially, which is why seeing this is quite comical and extraordinarily hypocritical. This is a sign here for the Seattle Rail Yard modernization, and you can see here down below it says, funded by the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, which it was. This is the act, the infrastructure bill that was passed under Joe Biden, signed into law by Joe Biden, and opposed by every single Republican, and every single Republican was basically told to vote against it by the guy who's now taking credit for it. That President Donald J. Trump rebuilding America's infrastructure. Now, to the best of my knowledge, the places where I've seen this sign say that this is a real sign. If this is AI, by all means, please tell me and I'll take it down. But everywhere that I see the image, it does appear to be coming from reputable sources that this is a real sign. And if this is real, this is Donald Trump taking credit for something Joe Biden got done in a bipartisan effort with the Republican Congress, with the Republicans in Congress, I should say. And now he's taking credit for it. Yet again. Because when you can't accomplish anything on your own, you have to take credit for what other people have done.